back, heroes. Lunch has been acquired, things have been done, and yes, we are now on the Pyromancer. Let's see, that one can go away. That one can go away. There we go. Welcome back, hero. What are you doing? Computer, stop behaving. Okay. This is like my computer was having an episode. Alright, so for the Pyromancer, we are doing DPS. The question really boils down to which DPS do we want to do. Now, currently I have this one selected. This is the Drakthir version of it. You turn it into a Drakthir, you get... the only reason why I don't like this is because it's short-ranged fire spells. So, like, the way I look at it is like, if this right here is your tank, your ranged DPS should be out here. This dude is, like, right here. He's in between where your tank and melee guys are and your ranged DPS. And it kind of just, like, whereas this guy right here, he's designed to just spread fire everywhere. So I'm kind of leaning towards that, to be perfectly honest. I've played the Drakthir a little bit, up to about level 15 before we lost access to that particular server. So it is what it is, right? But I've never tried the incineration one. I do know with this guy here, the primary thing that you want to do is you've got Draconic Fang, so this thing, you breathe it out, you get one breath charge. When you get enough breath charges, you can do other stuff, right? But the primary thing that you want to do is spread your, where is it? Yeah, you want to spread Ignite so that it can proc, so that you can use Slagstone instantly for no mana. Like that's the going. So far, that is the rotation that we're using for Draconic. For this one, I don't really know, but we have Pillar of Flame, which sounds pretty cool, dealing 68 fire damage and an additional 50% of the initial damage over 10 seconds. Overheat guaranteed critical strike. We get Blaze, burn an enemy for 39 fire damage, and an additional 22 every 3 seconds. Overheat, instant cast, and takes 1 second faster. So, yeah, I mean, like, see, like, we get Breath of Natharion, and so we just breathe fire. Blah. And if you build up your charges, we get, what, 2, 4, 5 charges total? It does 500% more damage. So it does, like, 60 points of damage right now. I'm more interested in trying this out, and then I also want to see if we can get into doing, like, Manastorms or Dungeons as this particular type of Pyromancer. So view talents. So right now we have Blaze, right? So this is burn an enemy. So we have Blaze now. Boom, right there. Okay. We still have Scorching Ray. We still have Ignite. We still have Overheat. We still have Slagstone. I'll bet you we still have the passive for Slagstone. Gives periodic damage a 10% chance to grant slag bending. Can occur once every 3 seconds. Your next Slagstone is instant cast and costs no mana. So yeah, same thing. But now, because it's periodic damage, all of our stuff now does periodic damage. So this just means that we can cast it a lot more often. So, alright, we are level 10. Also, we are a herbalist on this guy. or an alchemist rather, alchemy and herbalism. So like we need a ton of silver leaf in order to do anymore. But let's see here. So if I cast this, pop that, it now affects everybody. There's my slagstone. So still not super powerful. I mean, slagstone did its job, but it didn't feel like, you know what I mean? Yeah, and Blaze is a lot faster at casting too. It costs 1 mana more. Alright, there's Slagstone. So when this procs, we're good. We'll do a ton of damage. So Slagstone, definitely the way we want to build, in my opinion. Yeah, that's the only frustrating thing I'm going to have about when this goes live, is all of the cosmetics that I have for this Pyromancer are gone. This was the version of Pyromancer that Devin was playing when we were playing together. Let's see, now we've got Slagstone. Throw that out there. Didn't do quite a bit of, didn't do kind of damage. I think what I'm going to do is switch these two around so that I have dot damage, and then just pure damage. And then I have 4 if I need to spread damages out. See a blaze. Nice Slagstone. So not bad. I mean, this makes it feel a little faster, honestly. And then we just switch target. Oh, there's a Sun Cleric over there. Only downside to this build is we won't get the really cool dragon form. Like that's the only reason why I would dislike this one at all. But I mean, getting to do fire damage, you know, is awesome. Plus, we're gonna get to spread that around. Painted. Oh, I need 2 more null armbands. We'll just run over here and do that. Not sure why I stopped it. Oh, I think it's because we hit 10 and we were going to try and do Manastorms when we first started leveling this guy. Dang, this Slagstone lasts forever. Alright, there's all 8 armbands. We can go ahead and run back. Looks like we got a another sub while I was away. Thank you, EG. Appreciate the sub. Welcome to the channel. Okay.
Light be with you.
All right.
Light bless you.
There we go. Now we're on to further concerns. Says I have another quest to turn in over here. Oh, it's the apples. We gotta turn in the apples. I don't know why we're not able to get the wanted quest. Like, it's not letting us pick up the wanted Hogger quest.
You need something?
And I don't understand why. We're level 10. Hogger's usually 11, so that gives you a slight challenge. Or, not MF. So it says I have 2 turn-ins. Both of these I think are actually in Stormwind. Yeah. And then we've got Guard Thomas. Elmore's Task. Where does he want us to go? Oh, he's the one that wants us to go to freaking Iron Forge. Nope. Not doing it, man. I am not going to Stormwind. It is too dang far. Put that back later. Okay. It's Cerber, Abaddon.
Greetings. Right. Off and
I like the
away.
fact that literally every one of these guys, like, if you go run in there, there's like 12 more dudes inside. All of them give you the exact same 2 quests. I don't know who was in charge of putting people in that area, but didn't really need that many people, I don't think. Peace Bloom. And this is 2 things of Earth Root. Maybe 3, depending on if that's Earth Root. No, that's Silver Leaf, which we need for more potions. again, if any developers ever watch my channel, if you guys would come up with something like Lootbot that would auto do professions, that would be some serious money right there, man. Because I can't tell you how many people hate stopping what they're doing. Like, I'm not saying do it for alchemy and blacksmithing and all that. No. Just the gathering professions. Mining, herbalism, and skinning. Do it for those ones. Give us a gatherer. We need a gatherer. Alright.
Need help? Go with honor, friend. Greetings.
There's level 11.
For the Alliance. Light bless you.
Okay. Then we just got Slag Bind. Roots an enemy in place, dealing 5 fire damage every 2.7 seconds for 8 seconds. Damage dealt may break the effect. Well, if it does damage, how does it root? Makes no sense. You will go there. One bear down. Tell you what, I'm actually having quite a bit of fun with the Pyromancer. I didn't think I would. I think part of my problem with the Pyromancer is getting to level 10 feels ridiculous slow. It really, really does. Since I'm gonna have my foot out like that. There we go. That's more comfortable, actually. Have it on something instead of trying to use the wall to prop my foot up. Ugh. But yeah, I mean, part of my main issue with the Pyromancer is that it just feels so slow to level getting to 10. But now we're doing all this fire damage and it feels a lot faster. Especially when we can get a proc and throw out our big boy instead of waiting 3 seconds for it to proc. So Oi. Vey. I didn't mean to hit that button, but that's okay. We need the foragers. They're the, look at that. That is way faster than 3 seconds, man. Is it 3 seconds per enemy? Or 3 seconds per dot, perhaps? Because, yeah, that felt way, way faster than 3 seconds. What's 7 do again? Oh, that's our heal. We want foragers, not lurkers. No, There'll be a certain point where we'll want all of our locks, but we don't have that particular quest yet. Yeah, see, this is so much cleaner. If this is how it felt when you were leveling to 10, like, that would be a whole different other story. But it doesn't. When you're trying to get to 10, it feels, you know, it feels like you're casting a spell and just going, wait, wait. Okay, now go. Wait, wait. Now go. Forager. Fire! Now that I'm thinking about it, we forgot to, we leveled up. There's all 10 of those. So now we just need the bears and whatnot. Still need to go do everybody over there. But we forgot to come get Pillar of Flame. Call down a Pillar of Flame. Over 10 seconds. So now that's our rotation. 3 dot damages and then straight damage. DPS looking for MS. I love G. MS. It's just all abbreviations. Alright, let's move to that one. Pillar of Flame. Ooh! Okay, so maybe that goes first? Then these two? Because we're gonna go Pillar of Flame. And then they bit the dust. I'll leave it that way. Pillar of Flame will be the last one. I wish Pillar of Flame had an AoE component to it. Pillar of Flame. I have orbital cannon! Boom. Incoming. Oop. I gotta stop doing that. That hits like a truck and I love it. Oh. Just the orbital bombardment part of it. I'm loving this. Boom. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna have to figure out how to make that do more damage. That's awesome. Look at this, look. What'd you resist? You don't get to resist nothing, bro. Just having the orbit, it's like sending coordinates. Phoenix Blessing empowers an ally with the Eternal Phoenix, increases their intellect by 5%. Yes, please. Slagstone ranked up. Phoenix Blessing. I'll take more fire damage. Yeah, orbital cannon is just awesome. This makes the class feel so much faster. Whew. Now we're having fun with a Pyromancer. We'll just pop that every once in a while. Level 12, we got 3 more levels and then we can do dungeons. Oh yeah, yeah. Orbital cannon is the way to go. It's like, oh, you lived through an orbital cannon strike? I have dots on you. You brought buddies over with me? I have a giant ball of magma I can throw at them. Oh yeah. I am, this is awesome. Oh, I wish I'd known about this sooner. I would have sucked it up a lot longer if I had known how awesome this gets. Bye, Prowler. And I didn't get a single proc off. How annoying. Orbital cannon. I need to make a macro to where I shout that every time I use it. People are gonna get so annoyed. Blaze. And now. It's like for a while I had a hunter in retail WoW, and anytime I use, there's a skill in retail WoW for hunters called Boom Shot, and if you've ever seen the, oh God, what was the name of that movie? I want to say Norm Macdonald played in it. I could be wrong, but he had, there's a scene where the main character, he gets taken back in time to like medieval times. And they're under attack from the undead. I want to say it's called Evil Undead, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But he he has a shotgun, and he takes out a undead with it, and he just goes, he's like, listen here now, you heathens, this is my boomstick. And it just, every time, man. So when I got boom shot on retail WoW, that's what I made a macro so that every time I cast boom shot, my character would scream out, this is my boomstick. Oh, my guild hated it for a long time. Alright, so we've got a whole bunch of turny-insies here. We need to take out some more bears and some wolvies. We're actually going to go straight across and do it over there. Because there will be some wolves and bears out this direction. Wow, somebody else got the Wrath of the Lich King bundle. And it didn't... Oh, no, that's the auto broadcast. Never mind. If somebody buys the pack, you'll hear the Lich King come over and be like, bow before your king. And then everybody in chat will say bow. Kind of funny. Orbital. Gotta love it. Yeah, if my friend Devin was on, man, I'd be like, hey, go grab your Pyromancer. This guy is so much cooler when you understand the class. Because we both agreed that the Pyromancer was slow. Alright. 2 more, and we're done with the wolvies. Melee. Play. I see, I'm not even using overheat right now. Because we don't need to. Like, we've literally run into nothing that required us to use overheat. Leave me alone, Prowler. I just want my silver leaf. We could make it straight through. We really need to empty out our bags, though. I'll definitely be able to show off why I say enchanting is more expensive than almost any other class. Wish we could get paid to play video games without having to become a streamer or go to college. We got gaming schools coming in a couple years in Denmark, sorry. I mean, there are colleges that now have scholarships based on video games. Shoot. I wish there was places that would pay me to play video games here in the US. Besides trying to make it big on YouTube. See, that's the problem though with the, especially the colleges that have the scholarship programs. it's for people who are wanting to get into the esports arenas for various games. Which, if that's your thing, like, I'm not trying to knock it. I'm not trying to sit here and be like, oh my god, esports. No. Like, you do you. I'm one of those people that will argue with others until I'm blue in the face that computer game, like, esports are sports. My definition of sports is anything that takes time, money, and energy to get, good at, right? I guarantee you, baseball, football, soccer, tennis, all those are sports as well. A lot of people are like, oh no, it's only a sport if you, are up and active with it. No. There are plenty of sports out there that I wouldn't say are active sports. Litter playing CS, etc. And apparently the plan is to have a high amount of sport also to keep healthy while sitting down, flexing, etc. training. There's something similar in Oregon and Washington State, I think. Not sure how well it will pay off and how many young boys' dreams will be shattered when they can't find work like their idols afterwards. Yeah, I mean, the But yeah, I mean, they are massively difficult to get into. If you are interested in those kinds of schools, the gate of entry is, I would say, harder than if you're just trying to get into that said same school on a academic scholarship. They take very select few. It's not like, oh, we had 100 applicants, we're going to take 50. No. It's like, we had 100 applicants, we're taking 10. And then out of those 10, even if you get in, you have to stay very competitive in that field for whatever game it is that you're going for, because they have, I think it's like 6...
Need help?
It's 4 to 6 games, if I remember correctly, that they use as ports of entry. And then
Or the Alliance.
when you get in there, you have to be good at all of those games, not just one of those games. And so they will constantly have you compete and test and whatnot. And then if you get on the team, which bear in mind, let's say they take 10 individuals, 5 of you get on the team. Just 5. Get to be on the team. And then let's say your team or you personally have a really good score. You might be asked to join an actual esports team that competes in the world events for esports. And then, you might get on their team, but those teams usually are 8 people because they'll have the core 5 and then 3 rotates. And the rotates are just there in case one of the core 5 gets sick or something drastic you know, happens and they get kicked off the team or whatever. So it's one of those things. All right, let's start with this side. We have Scorching Sermon. Damage done by Scorching Ray and Draconic Fang. Now refresh the duration of Ignite and Blaze by 3 seconds. That's nice. Blessing of the Firelance. Increases your critical strike chance by 2% and causes damaging critical strikes to generate 3% maximum mana. I like that. That's actually pretty good. See, I like Infernus too. So I think Flame Step. Teleport behind a target in a burst of fire, removing all roots and slows. Overheat. Incurs a 25% reduced cooldown. Meteor. See, I want this. Even though it's a 1 minute cooldown, and I hate cooldowns. But see, this, when we get a proc on Slagstone, this just means we add a new dot to Slagstone. So we may have to waste a point on Dragon Leap. But for now, we're going to pull this one. And then we'll pull this one as well. Alright, so over on this side, we ended up getting Firefall. This is an 8-second cooldown. Called down streaks of fire upon the enemy and up to 8 enemies within 15 yards of them, dealing 77 flame strike damage. Okay. Magnitude. Periodic damage dealt increases the damage of your next pillar of flame by 6%, stacking 10 times. Oh. Yeah. I'm going to go with this one first, and then we're going to definitely picking up that. Anything that boosts Pillar of Flame. Pillar of Flame, I think, is going to be our big hit on this. We might be making a boss killer. Okay, so what's the purpose of dual wielding then if the ability for tank needs a polearm or two-handed mace? Kind of wasted if you ask me. I mean, I would agree. Okay. So we gotta go turn in these 2 quests and then that quest over there, and then... I mean, you can see we have still a ton of quests here that we could be doing. And we might, I don't know. We're level 13. We've got 2 more levels before we can start doing dungeons. I was hoping to get into a Manastorm, but no one is running Manastorms, it looks like.
Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you.
Daylight's burning. You have a great day now.
Appreciate it, partner. Okay. But yeah. Here's my thing, and this is just because I know me personally. If I was to go and try and get into one of these schools for their whole esports thing, number one, the games that they play for it, I don't enjoy. Just me. But let's say I was like, you know what? I'll play them. I'll get really good at them. I'll see if I can get me a scholarship to go to college for it, right? Just knowing me, I'd get to the point where I would never want to play those games. And I watched an interview with some esports guys, and quite a few of them said in their interview that they don't like playing video games on their days off because they don't really get a lot of days off.
Honor, friend. For the Alliance.
But yeah, they are
Go with honor, friend.
There we go. And what do you want? Dungeon Finder? Yeah, I mean, I'll pick it up, but... Look at that guy. Yeah, use a... Definitely a good guy. That's one build strategy I would love to do in this game. Play with Devin or really anybody. Is one of us be a Pyromancer and the other one be a Frost Lich. Get somebody to play the Stormbringer. Like, I want to do a whole party where everybody has a different element. I think that would be kind of fun. They'd all have to be casters, though. So you'd have the Pyromancer for fire. You'd have the Lich for frost. You'd have, the Necromancer for frost. You would have the Stormbringer for lightning. Technically, he could do wind if you really wanted him to. Then we need one for water, and I don't think we have. Well, no, ice. Ice is technically water. So fire. The Primalist for earth. There you go. And that's all of them. Because I would be fire. The Necromancer would be water, which is technically ice. Then you would have for air, you could have the Stormcaller, and then for earth, you'd have the Primalist. That's a 4-man group. And then make a guild that is literally just called Earth, Wind, and Fire. I don't think the band would be very appreciative of that, but it would be humorous, to say the least. And look, now this guy Thomas has another quest for us. He wants us to take out more Murlocs. All good. All right. I don't want a flying classic, but having a hovercraft would be sick. Give me that water strider. Give me high jump for pets like frogs.
Well met. Be careful.
Flame weaving, don't care about that. So blaze. Pyromancer. Okay. I do want to look at our skills here. We are a Pyromancer, and we are, what, Incantation? Is that what we are? Yeah, Incineration, not Incantation. So, Pillar Flame, Blaze, Firefall, Meteor. That's what we're getting next level. Love it! Explode. Blast an enemy, dealing 175 fire damage, increased by 20% for each of your Pyromancer periodic effects on the target, plus an additional 80% of the damage dealt over 8 seconds. Periodic damage from the effect cannot critically strike. Good lord, hiccups. Oh man, alright. Gotta pick up all these quests.
Light be with you. Light bless you.
Light bless you.
Greetings.
I can really mess with this Munaria person to be like, yeah, I've played Baldur's Gate. Like, I get he's talking about Battlegrounds. But here's the thing. I'm not a huge PvPer, you know? That is true. That skill is just so dope, man. Like, every time I cast it, I'm like, yeah. Alright, I also like the fact that it has this, like, actual sound to it, that it makes it sound like something's hitting the ground. Zug zug. Okay, that one's done. We gotta go take on Murlocs again. Flame. All that, we're still only at 3 years. Nope, there's 4. Instant evaporation. Actually, you want to know what this reminds me of? Playing. Oh man. What was the name of that game? Hold on. I know I had it on this computer. Is it Outward? No, it's not Outward. It's oh my god, what's the name of the game? Like, as soon as I see it, I will know that it's it's like the only shooting game I've ever played and actually enjoyed. I have so many freaking games on my thing. Come on. Is it in my favorites? It's not Outward. swear I had it on the computer. I don't think it's on the PlayStation. No, it is on the PlayStation. Oh well. I can't think of the name of the game right now, but Outriders. That's what it was. Outriders. So in Outriders, there is a skill that you get that's very similar to this. No, we could use that. That wasn't what I wanted to do either. But yeah. Still don't have it. There we go. Got all those. Now we can swim straight across and start taking out mages again. But yeah, Outriders, the Pyromancer in that game was also one of my funnest classes. You actually got I called it my pew pew laser, because you would charge it up and just, you know, Kamehameha it across the dang screen. It was, oh man. The only issue I had with the Pyromancer in that game though was the fact that it was super squishy. I mean, none of the other classes felt as squishy as the Pyromancer. Until you got certain sets of gear and certain stats, it felt like the Pyromancer was just there to keel over every 5 seconds. It was insane. Really, stop missing. There we go. Orbital strike. What level would you? Level 10? Aw, wait till you get the orbital strike, my guy. Oh, that's so good. But yeah, I used to play the snot out of that game too. That was... I almost want to go back to it. That's how good that game... Like, don't get me wrong. Once you play that game and you get to the end content and it's all about farming and all that stuff, it gets very boring very quickly. The company that made that, I think, dropped the ball in a massive way. Didn't we already pick this up? I swear we did. This should not be sparkling again. I guess we didn't. Alright. But yeah. They could have easily kept going with that game. But they said on the forefront of making that game that it was going to be a one and done. And then when it first came out, it kind of flopped and really just wasn't all there. Then they were like, oh, okay. We'll make a DLC. We'll add a whole new... Or they didn't even add anything to it, if I remember correctly. It's still just the Pyromancer, the... let's see, there's the Pyromancer, there's the Technomancer, then there's the Earth dude. I can't remember, the Terramancer, I think. And the Trickster. Those are the only classes, if I remember correctly, that are available in that game. There's just 4. But, like, they dropped the ball because they introduce you to other people in that game, like other enemies that have way cooler abilities than you, either There we go. Either as you know, other fire abilities or other technomancer abilities, or you know what I mean. They introduce you to a guy who can control lightning. Give us the ability to control lightning, for God's sakes. They never will. That company has made it very, very abundant that they are never going to do anything else for that game. But it was so much fun. I had so much fun playing that game. I could still go back and have so much fun playing that game. But unfortunately, it got to the point where once you maxed out a character and you got the gear for it, you didn't really care to do anything else with that character. Trying to get the time trials, who cares? It wasn't giving you better gear to do it. You know, yeah, you had a higher chance at getting gear, and every once in a while the gear that would drop would be better than what you were wearing, but once you got your best in slot gear for your character, whatever class you were playing or whatever spec you were trying to do, it didn't matter. You were done. I ended up leveling one of each to max level, getting it basically set into its perfect gear set, and then I stopped playing. You know, I went back and I tried their little time trials. Oh my god, please, one of you just give me the one cloth we're looking for, please? There we go. Alright, now we can go turn all these in. But yeah, it's a good game. Don't get me wrong. If you like looter shooters, check it out. If you've never played it, it is a really fun game. Alright, it is starting to get cold in my room again.
You need
So I'll have
something?
to turn the heater back on.
Go with honor, friend.
Go with honor, friend. About to be level 14. Which should put us on this side, I believe.
Light be with you.
Is it right? Is it right? Yeah, evens are on this side, odds are on this side. Okay. So, I know we want this one. Though right now, nothing's living long enough for that to really matter. I'm definitely picking up Meteor. Flame casting. Fire damage critical strikes now grant flame casting. Flame casting increases your spell haste by 5% for 15 seconds. Stacks 5 times. Additional applications do not refresh duration. Yeah, we're going Meteor. Let's pick that up. The heck is on my... Oh. This way. Excuse me. Can we make potions? Yes, we can. We can make potions.
Greetings. Be careful.
Okay. Real quick, I'm going to make up some more potions. We can do 14 minor healing potions. We'll start making those until we're not really getting any good points out of it. And then we'll move it to something else. before I try and make any more potions. We can do fortitude potions. Requires briar thorn. We don't even have access to briar thorn yet. There we go. And all we need is earth root for more of those. But we need briar. So this is why you make the minor healing potions and keep them, so that you can make lesser healing potions when we get briar thorn. So we will not be selling any of these potions. What are you? You're tailoring, don't care. The rest of this is garbage. Yeah, this is all garbage. None of this affects us. Alright, let's, I'm actually going to Hearth to town. There's still one quest there that we can pick up. We can run south and do these quests here, which are going to actually lead us over to here anyway. I think I'm going to try and do all the quests that I can that are here in Elwyn Forest first. So we're going to hearth back to Goldshire here. We're going to empty out our bags. While we're hearthing and doing all that, I'm going to turn on the dang heater. Let me see what Devin's up to. The most macros I did was the wand sword. Alright, he's got the stupid Elmo's task. Playing Pyro on Ascension. He's doing schooly work.
How are you? Good day to you.
Okay. There we go. Alright, so we... Oh yeah, we don't want Elmo's. We don't want Elmo task. We're gonna run down here. We're primarily looking for... actually, we're gonna pick up any plant that we can get. I'd like to focus on the who's you what you got earth root. Herbalism up to 70. Oh, I can hear somebody underneath the hill fighting.
What can I
I'm
do
hoping
for
by
you?
spamming that we'll get somebody. There we go. We can't do any
Have a
quests
good one.
anymore because we're in a raid group. So we'll just use that. We'll use the time while they're waiting to pick up more people to go pick up plants. Yeah. Almost level 15. This is great. Oh! See what I'm telling you? That orbital skill is great. I love it. Then we have this. Oh, I didn't realize that was going to be close enough. Boom. You want to go to the fire wizard? Orbital! We need 4 more. Wait. 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, we just need 4 more people for this run. We have a aura. You need 3. You have 3 groups of 5 for this. Oh. Zoltron. It's spelled differently, but that is okay. Wasn't that a transformer? I swear to God, Zoltron was a transformer. I'd love to say your name out loud, your whole name there, Tinker, but there's so many, like, I can't repeat half the team because of their names. Bishop, that's fine. Nope. Sure, Shresh, I guess. Some people. Wait, what the heck is this? Bruh. This is a whole Defias hideout that was never here. This has been added. We need 2 more people. We're gonna go take out this Defias base. I've never seen this place before. something in that card. I want it. Smuggled Stormwind Choker. Look at all these chests. Can't even loot them. That's a chest, that's a chest, that's a chest. Then you got all these medic crates, weapons crates, explosive crates. There's gotta be like a, oh, let's get out of here. There's gotta be like a, like a boss or something down in there, right? You would think. Yeah, but this was, that's 100% added into the game. So I've got a dwarf pyromancer in here I gotta compete against. Got a couple barbarians. So here's my thing. That level 11 right there, we have to beat Zultron. I don't care what it takes. We're beating Zultron.
Welcome to the Manastorm. I don't know how far you plan on going, but good luck.
Rise up!
This is terrible. Oh great, I got feared. Stop being feared. Stop being feared. There's level 15, and we are picking up Firefall Matters, increased damage, we ignite by 2% 12 seconds, or we can do this to where periodic damage dealt, stacking 10 times.
Oh, that stings.
Yeah, we'll grab that first, and then Slagstone casting twice. instant level or hit stack. Sure, I don't really care. Drop that. There we go. Hit everybody with that. Oh, we are crushing Zoltron. Dropping.
We're unstoppable.
Right, on that one.
We're Blackrock Spire.
Zoltron was just behind us on that one. But I don't know what type of pyro he is, you know? That. Then we'll drop Oracle. 6. Drop 9. We're doing good. We are having so much more fun. Impact for meteor. Like, it's still good, don't get me wrong, but yeah, this shit. I wish I could run and gun. we running to?
Lights out. You folks are unstoppable.
Yeah, we are crushing Zoltron. Oh, thank God this group knows where to go. Oh, can't mount it here. That's lame. Did we level up again? Yes, we did. Meteor now creates a fire of cinders on the ground for 12 seconds. Yes, please. Click you, lady.
Dick ghosts. Sorry. Ultimon gets me all jazzed up.
Rotation's actually very simple so far. So it's make sure you keep these two up. Pop this when it's at 10 stacks. Pop this when it procs. Pop this when it's up. Pop this when it's up. And just spam this when everything's down. Love your armor set. Meteor. By the way, adds more damage over time. hand. Pillar of Flame now additionally does 25% of its direct damage to your primary target and up to 8 enemies within 8 yards. Hellscape removes the global cooldown of Flagstone and it now has a 30% chance. So I like that one still. Cinder Scourge. Firefall now increases the damage affected enemies take when they ignite by 10% for 12 seconds, second 3 times. I want this one first. Pillar of Flame. That anything to boost that. Plus turn it into an AoE, even better. Let's go, boss boy. At least all I was casting was slag, man.
One portal coming up.
Click, apply, got it. Alright, flame casting. Apocalypse. Fire damage doll has a 40% chance to slow the movement speed of the target by 10% for 6 seconds. I still want to get Furnace. Slagstone now deals 10 of it, so that Slagstone now also has a chance to proc itself. Scorching Ray, Draconic Fang now refers to, so that's less important. Stop it. Less important now.
None may steal the secrets of the makers.
Yeah, we'll grab this, even though this is a wasted thing for us. So that the next time we can level up over there, we're going to grab what is Voltron? Well, we don't need Dragon's Leap. Here, here, here. Drop it. Purples to drop in here. Look at that, level 18 already. Yeah. I want this dude as a pet so bad. Now, if it would help increase the timer on Pillar of Flame, that would be way better. Because it comes off cooldown right as I get to cast it again.
Alright, one portal coming up.
Embrace the Fire. Increases the strike damage, critical strike damage by 15%. Periodic flame damage now has a 10% chance to grant a stack of flame casting, or 2 stacks if they critically strike. Flame casting increases spell haste by 10. So that's the same crap as over here somewhere. Flame casting. This just gives you flame casting, so you could not have to worry about this, I guess. Hellscape removes the golden cooldown from Slagstone, and it now has a 30% chance to cast twice. Increases the critical strike damage. Breathe in flames. I'd rather grab this one first. Like, here's the thing. I really need to know, like, I need to have an idea of how I'm wanting to build this guy. I kind of have an idea of how I want to build this guy. That's an outpost. We need to hold on to that. There we go. Gotta get out of that. Just let it drain half my mana for no reason. Hopefully they can all make it through. This Primalist, just called Primalist. Hello? Oh, I don't want the Witch's Brew. I want the Witch. Is this? Oh, there we go. Now it will take my dot damage. For a second, it wouldn't take my dot damage. Fire in the hole.
Alright, one portal coming up.
Level 20.
Weeks to gather.
I went in furnace. Come on, Come on, get out of the way so I can grab Infernus before we start combat. There we go.
Alright, one portal coming up. Hey, Nomergod, my old stomping ground. Wait, why is everybody here diseased and angry?
See, it looks like Zoltron's doing more damage than me on a couple of these. That's because I'm not actively trying to damage those guys. Here, here. Drop the pillar, even though it's not going to have a full stack on it. Good. Bam.
Who's bad? That's right, we bad.
Oh, yeah, buddy. Just climbing these. Absolutely crushing it over this other guy. We're booking it. Big spider. The big spider broke into mini spiders. I really hope he has a healer right next to him. Wait, no, we're both level 10. Yeah, you can do so. As soon as you hit 10, you can start soloing Manastorms if you want. You don't get the same kind of stuff from when you're running with people that are got auras and you have the whole party, so you get way more XP for that.
clear a room. Great job, team.
Yeah. Almost a 3K difference between me and the other guy. And we're exactly the same, it looks like. Oh no, he's doing Dragon Assault. I think he's adding too much. We've lost 3 people. I'm still getting my bonus, so that's all I care about. Is this the direction we're supposed to be going? I don't know. Yep, they went the wrong way. Everybody else is already fighting the boss.
Who's bad? Who's bad? That's
Oh,
right,
well,
we bad.
that doesn't matter.
Fire chasm. Can you believe these orcs let all this nonsense go on right under their nose?
And you launch me into the freaking lava?
Now we're cooking. Now, I know I said this back in Rage Fire Chasm, but I feel the need to remind you. You cannot swim in lava. I don't know who told you you could, but they lied.
Scorching Ray now has... Okay. Flame Step would be good. Apocalypse would be good. Actually, no, Apocalypse would be terrible. Fire damage does a 40% chance to slow movement speed of the target by 10% for 6 seconds. Yeah, no, I'm sure about that. That's PvP. We want flame casting, why not? We can pick up flame step, pull down flame step by 10 seconds, and dragon leap by 10 seconds. Start phase, flame step now applies Eye of Death to enemies, reducing healing received. Yeah, no. Flame step we're not going to use either. See what I mean though when I say that a lot of skills, you know, if you're doing PvP, sure you'll probably have access to way more skills. But outside of that, you just don't really get a whole lot.
Now we're cooking.
Alright, so I got a tank that's just gonna go.
Now we're cooking.
We're able to mount up in this one, right? No? I guess not. I thought we could. You know we're gonna run for the person? There's that other Pyromancer. I see you right there, buddy.
Oh, that stings.
Next skill we're getting though is to make the orbital strike, the AoE. Just because more AoE is good. I think Komi's just sitting there with guy just keeps implementing it. Not that I'm mad. Keep getting champions. There we go. That gives us our second chain. Yeah, just run all the way around. Barely getting any procs for Flagstone. Go tank. didn't do all that mess. Gotta take out the castle here, buddy. Castle is down. Everything else will fall into place.
Alright, one portal coming up.
It's starting to get pretty rough. We're at level 20 right now. Embrace fire, yes. Firefall, yes. Flame casting on this side, sure. Okay, I need one more point before I get access to everything down here. So, Wreath of Flames we don't need because I just got Flame Casting Scorched. Okay. Flame Spell, Scorching Ray, and Slagstone now strike conditions nearby enemies. That's what we want right there. Bam. Already fighting the boss. Zoltron's getting up there, my guy. I'm not over there to help, but look at that. Look, Zoltron's there. All 3 Star Callers are back to back. Rushing it. Light. No, I'm not on Rexar. I'm on the actual. Or yeah, Rexar. I think is what it is. I'm not doing open beta. I can tell you this, Pyromancer is my now new favorite. I wish I had a movement skill though, like one that didn't require an enemy. I mean, I might. I have to go look. I don't know if I do or don't. Now, a lot of our abilities are AoE now. They'll still hit Echo Hard for single target, but we now have them doing AoE damage as well. Which is the goal. I mean, that's what we want. by much still. Actually, no, by quite a bit. Holy crap.
Portal coming up.
Ignite, slagstone, pillars. Yeah. He's hitting just a tad bit harder.
Dying usually is hard for a living spell. Extended fire. Ow, right in the temple.
Oh, I bit the dust.
Ow, right in the
Oh, no bueno.
You know, dying usually is hard for a living spell. I think it's time for a new strategy. Don't worry, I'll save you.
Since I'm dead. Why does my camera do this sometimes? Like, change it. And come on, change it back. Like, I have to go change the settings. Oh, I got kicked out. Oh no, we all died. I want to go run down and find Zoltron. Oh, is Zoltron dip? Oh, everybody's leaving. I was gonna go see if I could track down Zoltron and figure out. Mainly, I just wanted to see if he's on bind on account gear or whatnot. Adding some people. Ah. It's like blowing on just one arm. So annoying. I don't think my chair's supposed to wobble like this. But you know what? We've been going for two hours. It's fine. Because it looks like we've got another group going. And I'm the only Pyromancer this time. But see, like, the last fight that I have recorded for this... Ignite Cinderfield. Ignite and Cinderfield. Let's figure out what Cinderfield is. It's a passive of some sort.
Welcome to the Manastorm. Listen up now. All you've got to do is kill the villain blocking my magic, and I'll open up a portal to your next destination. But be careful.
Ah,
There's
it's
dangerous
this.
enemies
That's what
afoot,
he
and I
had
have
creating
no idea
mass
how
damage
deep this
there.
thing goes.
I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Because we're picking up this one next.
That looks like it hurt. That was not effective.
I don't even have a way to res, fortunately. That almost blinked me right off. Gee.
Not out, right? Right.
I don't know if this is good, but I'm the one
Didn't work.
in second place for damage. Just saying. That's about to die.
Now we're cooking.
Phew, there we go. I don't think that hit where I was intending it to. Yeah, there we go. That's doing more damage. Come on.
None may steal the secrets of the makers.
having blood mage tank here is awesome as well. I got cheap fight.
Portal coming up. Are you in Foulspore Cavern? A word of advice, kite the slimes.
Just looking for the boss. This is gonna be really tough. Yeah, don't do that. Oh, I was trying to get Meteor off right before
At
she
your
did that.
side, my lady.
Why is my stuff not staying on
Alright, one portal coming up.
Oh, so weird. So weird. Alright, let's see what we got. 25. We'll finish this one, and then I'm gonna call it. My whole arm hurts. I need to. I think it's the way I'm sitting. My chair's a little too low. I'm kind of catty cornered. Plus I had the heater and it was like hitting me right on that arm. And this arm doesn't move a lot because it's my mouse arm. much fun as I was having doing that. There we go. We're doing really fun. I'm having a blast playing this guy. Honestly, I am. Scorching Ray now does... no, we wanted this one. To where Scorching Ray and Slagstone hits multiple enemies. And then for over here, we can go ahead and pick up... Might as well get Flame Step, I guess. Alright, so Blaze. Draconic Leap. Leap is there, making your next Slagstone instant, resetting its cooldown using Slagstone. While this is active, will make you crash down upon the enemy. Oh, so we can just... Okay. So we still get this, like... That's just another way to get a free Slagstone out. Okay, okay. What else we got? Firefall, yeah, that's fine. Pillar Flame, we've got. Blaze, we've got. Meteor, we've got. That's useless. Burn Impurities. Burn away, nope. Conjure Campfire. Nice. Ignite Magma Skin. Increases your armor contribution bonus and increases your critical strike chance. But so there's a buff that we've been neglecting. So that's probably why that other Pyro got ahead of us. Melt Lock magically unlocks treasure chests and other... Yeah, we're going to throw that down here too. So Phoenix Rebirth brings the dead back to life. Okay, so we do actually have a resurrection. That's good. Spell Burn. Don't care about that. So yeah, we were missing a buff that whole time. So... Alright, well, I'm going to hearth back now to Stormwind City. We're going to call that a day. And, yeah, so, the questions that we got, over the last two streams is one, we are playing on, whichever server here, I can tell you what server it is. I believe it's Rexar, though. We are playing on the actual COA server, which I believe is Rexar. But I could be wrong. We are playing not in the current open beta. There is an open beta right now. If you want to play the 21 classes, you are more than welcome to join for free until the 11th. They raised the level cap to 55, so you can almost get to max level, so you can kind of test out almost to max level what you are on. Yeah, we're on Rexar. Oh my god, we're having so much fun with this Pyromancer. This dude is amazing. Yeah, so that's what we're working on. That's kind of what we're doing. I'm gonna get stuff set up to where we're gonna be live streaming some more ESO here in a little bit, and we're going to be opening up 25 boxes, 25 loot crates, whatever you want to call them. And see what we get out of it. So, I hope to see you guys there. As always, heroes, be safe, have fun out there, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace out, guys.